Straighter, not a roundhouse right hand.
And that's what we've been talking about. The straight shot is the one where he gets leverage on it.
I don't want to kill
Pull
somebody
back
for
a little
few
bit.
seconds.
Nah, I want a body on my record.
Now, I want to see you fight motherfuckers. I do. All right, I'm with you. I'm with you. As long as you're trying to fight the great, the best competition.
Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link if you dare to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you. Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link if you dare to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you. Yo, it's the best, fight the best. If you ain't with the moto, just click the link, bitch, and get buried like the rest. It ain't gonna work how you want it. These trolls already tried, too many come but don't leave. So if you hear, you gotta die. I'm spitting straight facts. These bitches crying cause they hate that. The LDBC's the top topic, bitch, hate that. We the ones that bring the truth to these fans. So while you hate, I'ma laugh and keep counting these bands. Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link if you dare to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you. Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link if you dare to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you.
Welcome to the graveyard.
Salute to Jamie the Miracle Mitchell. She just fought and beat Lindsay Garbutt for the WBA international title. That puts her right back in line where she deserves to be. Jamie Mitchell was blatantly robbed of the WBA title in Dubai, but that's a whole other story. She's back on the road to recovery. I mean, not the recovery, but the road to getting her belt back. She just got the WBA International with a spectacular fight. And you know, for fighters that you rock with, you always critique them harder than you do other fighters. When I saw Champ fighting, when I saw her fighting Lindsay, I watched that fight and I was just yelling at the screen like, "Go to body, go to the body, go to the body." She was breaking her down. All that aggression that Lindsay had earlier on in the fight, she didn't have towards the end. Jamie was hitting her with some nice jabs, following up with some nice hooks. She's just a natural power puncher. She's a natural boxer. She can do it all. But you know, again, when it's fighters that you rock with, you always critique them heavy. You always want the best for them, and you always want them to do everything like it's right in your head. But again, you're not in the ring, so you can't do what they're doing in the ring. So salute to Jamie the Miracle Mitchell. She put on a spectacular performance, beating Lindsay Garbutt, and for the WBA International title. She's next. She's next back up. I wouldn't mind her getting a rematch with Nina Hughes. I feel like I don't feel like, I know she beat Nina Hughes. I watched that fight from beginning to end. She beat the brakes off. She outboxed her. She beat Nina Hughes better than she beat Lindsay Garbutt. She beat Nina Hughes better. She outboxed her better, but whatever. I know the fix was in, and I know the reasons why. But it is what it is. Salute to Lindsay. She put up a great fight, but Jamie's just better. You know, she's just better. She's back. She's back on her ish. Now, what's next for her? It should be a rematch with Nina Hughes. I doubt it happens. I doubt it happens at all. You know what I'm saying? But I'm hoping, I'm optimistic that she gets the rematch with Nina Hughes, because she did not have to fight Nina Hughes. That was a voluntary. She did not have to fight that woman, but she did all the same. But it is what it is. So hopefully Nina Hughes will give her a shot. I highly doubt it. I don't think Nina Hughes wants those problems again. I think Nina Hughes is probably looking for a big cash out bag, you know, against like Shannon or someone like that, or Ebony Bridges or someone like that, trying to get a big cash out fight, because she's not trying to get back in the ring with Jamie, because Jamie will hurt that girl. But I hope that Jamie gets her shot back at Nina Hughes so she can get her belt back. But like I said, if not, there's still some other opponents out there. But the one that I want her to get that Shannon. She was supposed to fight Shannon again anyway. You know, she was supposed to fight Shannon Courtney again anyway. But, you know, if for some strange reason that Shannon Courtney fight doesn't happen, or, you know, Ebony Bridges and Shannon just go amongst each other, fight each other, and they don't want no smoke with Jamie, then I want Jamie to get that Nina Hughes rematch. I wanted to get that Nina Hughes rematch. I wanted to get that Nina Hughes rematch in America. Not if she gets it overseas, so be it. I'm gonna watch it anyway. But I wanted to get that Nina Hughes rematch in America. That's where she deserves it in America. It's a bigger money fight in America. And if it's not in America, then put it on a bigger platform, bro. Don't do her like you did her the last time. Put her on. Y'all, you got the zone. You got all these weird ass fights that you be having on the zone. Nina Hughes and Jamie Mitchell on the zone. You know, on an undercard in the zone is a good ass. That's a good ass undercard fight. Better than some of the garbage y'all be putting on there. You know what I'm saying? So let's get Champ. Let's get her back out there. Let's get what she deserves. Let's put her back out in the ring. Get her back out there with the fighters that she should be fighting. You know, she shouldn't be fighting any of these. She should be where this is a champion. This was the WBA champion. All right, she beat the champ. She took the belt, and then nobody wanted to unify with her. And that should be telling as it is. In female boxing, all these champions, all these fighters are unifying left and right. Well, how come nobody wanted to unify with Jamie? Immediately, no one wanted to unify. Why didn't Ebony want to unify? Why didn't Shannon Courtney want the rematch? Why didn't any one of these? Why didn't they want to unify with Jamie Mitchell? Like, what happened to the unification at the WBO between Dina Thorsland? Why didn't Dina want to unify with Jamie? All these females are unifying, but for some strange reason, no one wanted to unify with Jamie. For some strange reason. How ironic. Why didn't the WBC champion want to unify? It just blows my mind that in the female boxing, where you have all these champions unifying, you have all these undisputed female fighters. These fighters, we're always praising the female fighters. They're getting it in. These fighters are getting it. It ain't like the males. The males are out here sugarfooting around and bullshitting. You know, they don't want no smoke with this guy. They don't want no smoke with that guy. Or blah, blah, blah is this and blah, blah, blah is that. But when it comes to the women, we out here praising women because they're getting it in. They're in here working. But how come nobody wanted to unify with Jamie Mitchell? How come no one wanted to put hands on Jamie Mitchell and take that WBA strap? Unify the division. How come nobody wanted to do that? The irony that when it comes to this one right here, no one wants to fight that one right there. Yeah, we bypass that one. We look around that one. But we look at the other weight classes. Katie Taylor is dominating. Katie Taylor's undisputed. Katie, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, you do that. But then in the weight class, like right below it, they're just about, just 2 weight classes below, whatever the case may be, nothing. Got nothing to talk about. Then we'll go back to it's just female boxing. It's just female boxing. Nobody really cares, right? In those instances. But then in other instances, we say, oh man, those guys, those females is fighting, man. They putting it in. Those females in there putting in work. They putting in this and blah, blah, blah. The bottom line is she was ducked, blatantly ducked. The bottom line is she shouldn't have been fighting the competition that she was fighting at all. She should have been unifying. There was no reason for her to be fighting anybody else than champions, unifying with champions. All right, she should have had as a champion. She should have had rematch clauses, at least a rematch clause. And she was the champion. You're fighting a voluntary. But again, Eddie Hearn, piece of shit in my opinion. So Eddie Hearn, you put your champion. Eddie Hearn is known for have all of his champions have rematches. He's known for. You don't get a fight with one of Eddie Hearn's champions unless there's a rematch. But for some strange reason, could it be that you didn't want Jamie fighting Ebony Bridges? Could that be the reason you didn't want that one? Yeah, you didn't want that unification right there because you and Ebony got a thing going on. I'm just saying, that's my opinion. I'm not saying it's a fact. That's my opinion. But what I'm saying is the irony that, you put on nothing with Ebony Bridges. Nothing. You literally put Ebony Bridges on with the girl that she beat. Ebony Bridges and Shannon Courtney fighting, but your Ebony Bridges is not unifying. Make that make sense. No rematch clause with your champion. Make that make sense that your champion's got no rematch clause. Make that make sense. In what fight with any champion did this man do a fight with no rematch clause? Make that make sense. But ironically and mysteriously, you put on a fight in a voluntary, during the same night where you had a DAZN card. You didn't put it on DAZN. You put this fight on a whole different card, all by itself somewhere in Dubai, when you had another DAZN card going on. You had some trash ass fights. You could have put your champion, your female champion, on your DAZN card, but you didn't. You put her on some bullshit. You tucked her off to the side. You know good and damn what was going on. She beat that girl, but mysteriously, unanimous decision on the scorecards or some stupid goofy ass shit like that. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, you can't be fucking serious. I'm watching this fight like, what the fuck? Unanimous decision? Man, she beat the brakes off Nina Hughes. Whatever. But I know why. And I won't be surprised if Nina Hughes is mysteriously fighting one of these other champions that Jamie didn't get a shot at. Whatever. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it till somebody proves me otherwise. But salute to Jamie Mitchell. She's right back in the hunt again. She just beat Lindsay to get WBA international belt. She's right in line for another title shot right away, where she should be. I can't wait to see what she does next, and I'm proud of you, champ. Much love and respect. BFTB. Shout out to the mighty LDBC, and I'm out.